Did you kind of have like a feeling when you started noticing these behaviors? Did you at all kind of feel like, oh, this one's gonna hurt, or like this is gonna end soon, or something like that? Like, did you kind of, yeah?
Of course. Like, for me, what I couldn't understand was, like, there was a moment where he seemed to be very enthusiastic.
Mm-hmm.
And he, like, even once when we were having sex, he said, "I love you."
Oh.
Yeah, which I thought that was, like, super red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's going on? Of course, I didn't say it back. Of course not, because it's a moment of heat. Like, he wasn't thinking,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And, I mean, maybe he took it lightly or not, but he kind of knew he fucked up because he was like, oh, you know?
Yeah.
And then I knew that moment when he said that, I said, okay, I cannot take this guy seriously. Because he will say things like this in the heat of the moment,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
So I cannot trust what he says because he's just like, he kind of lives in the fantasy too.
Mm. Yeah. So sad, man. Self-sabotaging.
Yeah, definitely.
How did you feel after you stopped talking to, like, immediately when you kind of like broke it off?
No, awful. Like, for me, it was super sad. Like, in a way, I saw it coming because there were already, like, things lingering
Mm-hmm.
that it was obvious that it wasn't going to continue.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was because of him or it was because of me, but my own enthusiasm just left. I was no longer excited about seeing him or like seeing his messages. I knew it was all about this guy's just like a loser,
Mm-hmm.
basically. And I think this is what at the end made me unfollow him, block him, but I was clear. Like, I didn't ghost him. What happened was that he sent me this message about like, oh, let's meet with my friend in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, guess what? I'm not into having these kind of things. Go have fun.
Yeah.
But don't include me in it. Like,
Right.
I don't want to ever hear about that.
Yeah.
If I turn on the washing machine?
No, you're like, go ahead.
Wow, oh cool.
Hello. So these first ones are probably definitely talking about describing the tail end of this situation before you took that 6 months.
Okay.
Because this is a really good card. This could be describing now, perhaps. Okay. What you lose on the swing, you'll gain on the roundabout. Life will always send us challenges and trials to overcome. You cannot have good without bad or light without darkness. Do not dwell on misfortune, but look instead to the future joys. The opportunity will arise for a fresh start or the beginning of a new path or venture. So I always say this is a really good card.
It's great.
Yeah.
But the thing
sorry
is,
for the moment.
no worries.
It's
I mean,
big in a way.
yeah,
And
because
kind of like a blanket statement. Like it's a good
good things will
card.
come.
Yeah, it's a good card, but at the same time, it's very much like almost like it's kind of like that kind of
Hopeful.
half-assed advice that someone gives you,
Yeah,
where it's like, oh, everything will be fine. Okay,
yeah. How do you get there? No?
but how?
Would you think that this is the second chance to renew, or that probably renewing is with someone new?
Well, we still have 3 cards left.
True.
So
Impatient.
we can either, we have the Eight of Swords. This one's blindfolded, so it could be like, oh, turning a blind eye to something. And then you have the Eight of Cups in reverse, so all the cups are upside down, or sort of kind of like meaning dumping out, like the cups are empty. And also like the cups have to do with emotions.
Okay.
And you have 1, 2, 3 cups. So the Eight of Swords, okay, hold on, let me write this down. Wheel of Fortune, basically, you be fine. You be fine. That's basically what that's saying. Okay. So we're gonna keep her down here for a moment. Eight of Swords. We are in the Suite of Swords. Okay. Bondage, disillusion, and loss of hope. A time of difficulty, indecision could make matters worse. Troubles ahead, illness, or misfortune. So, like...
I can see it.
Okay. So, like... Now, we can take this, if you want to, of the hypothetical situation of, I want to pursue things with this dude. Now, obviously, take everything that I say with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a very spiritual person and all that, but I also have to stay grounded in reality as well.
Facts.
They're cards. You know, so take everything, take what resonates with you, take what, you know, vibes with you. And if it doesn't vibe with you, then just let it go.
Yeah.
And see what happens. She responded. Actually, no, we're gonna focus on this first. Okay. So this could be how
To approach
after, so at what point did you start feeling happy again, basically, or like without this guy, like yourself?
literally like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's weird. Or like not weird, but like that's crazy. Like the minute that
Yeah,
you're
you
like
know?
that you're like, oh whatever, and then he like pops back in. That's so fucking crazy. That's so fucked up. That's so
You
fucked
know,
up.
I mean, this is exactly what I mean. Like, this is why I'm so confused with life. Because I was getting so much better, you know? Like, I was even finding people attractive again. I was like, oh my god, this guy is attractive. He looks attractive again.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try. Or, you know, like, I was going out with people. I was meeting. He popped in my head, but he popped in my head as a, not as a wish or as a hope, but more as a something that happened in basta, you know? And like literally I went to Nice saying, oh, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna like meet new people, I'm gonna get myself out there. The minute I step in Nice, I'm getting a message from a guy that hasn't been shown anything 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, you're kidding me? I was happy.
Now, the other thing, because in my noggin, the word test popped up because like it could be a test, not necessarily like from him, but like maybe the universe or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for right now? Or what do you want right now for yourself?
Yeah.
Do you want a relationship with someone? Not necessarily him, but just like something healthy with someone? Or do you like being single? And you know,
The truth is, I'm not going to deny I really like being single.
Yeah.
That is true. But I also feel like it's not that I'm lacking. You know, this is the thing. It's not lack, but it's more like I have so much right now and I want to share it.
yeah. No.
That's more the feeling. Like, it's not that something's missing. It's more like, oh my god, it would be fantastic if I had to share it. Like, if I could go back home and tell this to someone. Or if I made up a plan and I already had someone that would like to join immediately, you know? So it's not necessary, like, this is the only aspect that I'm thinking about, but in a way, and I realized this with this trip, is like, I've got so many friends that are willing to just like pop up at any plan that I say, are willing to talk about the way I feel, the way my school is going, the way my house, help me move in, you know? So, not necessarily romantic people, but they are people that I'm sharing with. And people that I like, and I feel abundant, and I feel so full right now. So full. And I signed up for like an environmental internship. So, in a way, my head's busy too.
Yeah.
I'm leaving here in September.
Because it could be some kind of test. Like,
It's a test.
you've already experienced the bad part.
Yeah.
Why would you want to do it again?
Again. Bro,
Obviously, things
that's
happen.
so wise, girl. What you just
Like-
said is so
like-
wise.
I've had to give the same advice to my mom before.
True.
This is her most recent ex-boyfriend who was an alcoholic. They dated 30 years ago. Oh, he's a new person, blah, 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 blah. He's not, unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Like, and it was a really rough relationship. She lost her period when she was with him. My mom is, and like, yes, you could say menopause, whatever, because she is in her 50s, but like,
Yeah, but it was
when
abrupt.
she left the relationship, her period came back, and she had her period again for like 2 years before it's now stopped.
Yeah.
But like, it's the advice that I've had to give my mom. I think it's so easy to remember the good parts of something, but we will kind of almost erase the bad parts.
Yeah.
Or because like when they start acting all nice and all that,
Yeah,
you're
it
like,
comes
"Oh,
back to you."
yeah." All of the bad stuff kind of gets brushed under the rug, and we're like, oh, but he did this, and he did that, and he did that. You've already experienced the bad shit, and especially because it was in such a short 6 months is a long time, but it's not a long enough time for somebody to change.
Yeah.
So, like, indecision could make matters worse, troubles ahead, illness or misfortune.
This is from this card?
Yeah. And like, once again, like how I said
Indecision.
before, so notice how this card, she has a blindfold on.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first looked at this, I was like, oh, turning a blind eye. It's like...
Deciding to sweep the things under the rug.
Like, and once again, I get it. We have our carnal, primal instincts and everything, and we want to jump on it when the opportunity arises sometimes. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But as for like, you have so many good things happening right now. You already know what it's like being with him.
Yeah.
Why put yourself in a situation where you know it could get really fucking shitty when you already have all of these great things?
Yeah.
Maybe, like, if you want to be friends with him, then be friends with him, but maybe don't try to, like, do anything else
Yeah.
other than maybe
Friendly.
just having a friend.
Yeah.
Which, once again, I know it can be hard. Especially right there in the moment. You're like,
Yeah.
he's there.
He's there.
He's there.
My bed's here.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the house is empty. Like.
Plus, I think it was like so fucking awful the fact that he said, oh, it's gonna rain all day tomorrow, like on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Where should we go? Let's stay in. I suggested.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, should we go to your place or my place? I'd rather be here than be there, right? But it was my call. Like, I said it, no?
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing about temporary messages, like, as soon as it happened, no, he switched the chat to temporary messages. Like, there's not clicking. There's an eye that I'm, like, not wanting to see.
So, like, okay, we still have 2 cards left.
Mm-hmm.
They're both cups, both dealing with emotions.
Emotions.
That is what the Suite of Cups deals with, is emotions. Where did they go? Cups. Aha. Okay. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups in reverse. Here you are. Travel for all the wrong reasons. You can run away from your life, but you cannot run away from yourself. This card could also indicate a detachment from reality. Following unattainable dreams at the expense of what was truly good about your life. So, like, once again.
So fucking crazy.
Once again. It's like what we were talking about earlier. The idea of it's like when we think, because I do this, it's like you have an expectation of someone. It's like you're almost building a character in your head.
Yeah, it's the Lulu.
Yeah.
It's girls that being the Lulu. It's not him.
It's not. And then you end up getting disappointed.
Yeah.
It's like you're falling in love
with the character
in your head.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you find out that that person is not who you fell in love with, it really fucks you over.
Yeah.
So I feel like these cards kind of go together, like the whole turning a blind eye. It's like you're ignoring all of the bad signs and continuing to fantasize and think about the fake shit.
Yeah.
Basically. So these cards definitely go together in that way.
Yeah.
And like how we're saying like this is like the past and everything. You could either take this as the past, but since this is like the same person, it could be the future as well. Like, he starts at the beginning. He starts exhibiting sort of signs and everything that he's changed in a way. But then it's like if you continue to stay, you start to see those old habits come back. But if you choose to stay with that, you kind of like, it's like a repeated sort of situation where you're like, oh, he's changed, and you start coming up with those things in your head again.
Yeah. And
ignoring all of the other stuff that you saw from before. I'm just gonna put down Delulu because I'm running out of space. Delulu. So
synthesis.
The Four of Cups in reverse.
Tell me this is the future.
Fear of boredom may result in a rash decision. Take care to consider all consequences. Take care to consider all consequences before taking action.
Yeah, getting pregnant, for instance.
Yeah.
Bro, it's insane. These cars are just fucking insane.
Yeah, these are the mean ones. These ones are a little bit nicer, but these ones are kind of mean, but it's kind of good.
Yeah, they make you.
These ones are a little mean, but I wouldn't say you have a fear of boredom of the situation, but definitely like. It's again like in the moment.
Yeah, it's there. It's there.
Yeah. Take care to consider all consequences before taking action.
Yeah.
So like, obviously, I mean pregnancy is obviously a big one, but like, and I was gonna say like, I'm talking about long term. Wait a minute, a baby. Yeah, no.
We get it, cards. Okay, stay away from this dude. This is what I got.
So like, long-term consequences, basically, think rationally, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Should I just say don't come over? Or should he come over and just like me knowing all of this now, just like take a chill and just be like, yeah, dude, come here, hang around for like 30 minutes and then leave.
If you can still be friends with them, it's your life. You do whatever you want. So you can tell them to go and fuck off if you want to and everything. But like if you know, some people are just better to be friends with than do anything else with.
Yeah, exactly.
Because obviously, if you didn't enjoy the time that you had with him, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Exactly.
So like, he might just be the type that it's better to just be friends with him than have anything else with him. And like, but he comes over here, let's say he does try to do something. If you don't dig your heels in the mud, and just be like, like, listen, I don't want to do this. Because like, sex does complicate, it can, and it does complicate things.
Yeah.
But also like,
yeah, I know.
Once again, take it with a grain of salt. And all
The self-sabotage, I hope it's not mine, it's his. Sad man, you know?
I mean, sad man, you're not a sad man.
No, fortunately, I'm not. We get it.
But
basically that.
Yeah. But I would just like, I wouldn't, if you choose to continue to be in contact with him, I wouldn't let it reach anything over a friendship or like even like acquaintance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, keep him very much at like arm's length away. Because
I'm gonna be like, yeah, you stay there.
Leave room for Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. We need to breathe.
But like, definitely, just keep repeating. He's like, you know, like that.
So he is gonna try.
You know, like the look that guys give you when they're
like you're watching the movie. Yeah.
Just keep repeating in your head. I've seen this before. I don't want to do it again.
I think I've seen this film before.
Exactly. You've seen it before. You don't want to do it again. You don't want to deal with it again.
Yeah.
It's like you've already it's not only just like you've seen what's already happened, you've
Lived it, yeah.
You've felt it.
I've lived it.
It's
yeah.
like, do you want to be miserable?
No.
No,
I don't.
Don't put yourself in a situation where you're gonna be miserable.
Yeah,
Oh.
true. That is so true. You're so wise. Honestly, you're the one.
It's been a minute since I've done a reading, but I'm just
Wow, it's a blessing
Yeah,
to
it's
have
like-
a card reader. Plus with the outfit and everything, it's just insane.
Oh my God, I should have kept my jewelry on.
Yeah.
And be like, woo.
It would have been a really
Know
witchy
that.
wife.
But yeah.
Recap, yeah.
If it wasn't obvious with the 3 swords stabbed in the heart and
Yeah.
and,
Let's not talk about the 3 swords dug inside the heart.
But if you want, here I can take a picture and send it to you in my.
I'm gonna put this as my
Perspective.
screensaver.